It's 5 o'clock a.m. and the streets of Nairobi are already alive. The air is crisp, pierced by the sound of matatus speeding past, their horns blaring in quick bursts, accompanied by the faint beats of local gengetone music. This is Hustler O'Clock, where dreams meet the grind in Kenya's fast-moving cities. Today, we're stepping into the shoes of James, a 27-year-old hustler. No fancy titles, no privileged connections, just grit, ambition, and the instinct to survive. James rolls out of bed in his one-room rental in Roysambu, barely large enough to fit his mattress. His morning ritual is quick: a bucket shower, a prayer, and a bite of last night's leftover githeri, simple boiled maize and beans. Barely 30 minutes later, he's out the door, ready to chase the day. His first stop? The Mjengo site, construction work. By 6 a.m., he's standing among a group of young men outside the gate, negotiating with the foreman. Today, he's lucky. There's an opening. Not everyone in the group gets picked. And for those who don't, the hustle continues elsewhere. For James, that means starting the day carrying bricks and mixing cement, the labor-intensive but reliable work that pays 400 shillings by the evening, just over $3. As the sun rises higher, sweat pours, but James isn't complaining. He laughs and jokes with his workmates between tasks, sharing stories of football and politics while swiping through TikTok during his short lunch break. Life may be tough, but community softens the edges. By 3 p.m., the Mjengo gig wraps up, but James isn't headed home. He knows better than to rest. One hustle is never enough. He hops on a matatu and heads downtown to the city center, squeezing into a seat next to a mama mboga carrying bags of fresh vegetables. Wearing a rugged backpack that's seen better days, James begins his second grind, hawking phone accessories outside Kencom. Charger cables, earphones, screen protectors, you name it. He weaves through traffic and pedestrians, calling out prices with practiced confidence. The profit margins are slim, but every sale matters. As twilight sets in, frustration begins to creep in. The day's sales weren't as good as he'd hoped, but James knows complaining won't pay the bills. With determination, he saves what little he earned and heads to Kirinyaga Road for his final stop, a quick dinner of chips and smokies, washed down with a soda. Simple pleasures in a complex life. It's past 8 p.m. when James finally makes his way home. His day has been long, exhausting, but satisfying. He pours himself a cup of chai as he sits on his mattress, barely visible in the glow of his single bulb. He begins jotting down ideas in his notebook. It's a side project he's passionate about. One day he dreams of opening his own business, a small electronic shop, maybe even a brand. Hustling now, dreaming big for later, James represents millions across Kenya, men and women fighting for a better tomorrow despite every obstacle. As his eyes grow heavy and the city begins to quiet, James mumbles his nightly mantra, Bora uhai. At least he's alive to try again tomorrow. The hustle never stops.